Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Fawn. I'm a channeler. I'm a psychic. I'm a seer. I'm a little bit of everything, a dreamer. Like all of us, we all have that capacity to be that, whether we think so or not. My two things that I love to say is meditate and manifest. That is your mission because you're manifesting what you want. You're creating the Garden of Eden that you want to create. There's been a lot of things going on with everybody lately, and it's just going to get deeper because for the next 2 months we have the election below me. I had to walk away from the political stream. It's too much of a nighttime soap opera, but in our life, and I just don't want to deal with it. It's just getting ridiculous. It's like a circus. So I'm not really into the circus part of life. I'm more into the mellow fellow and just enjoy yourself and be yourself. That's kind of what I'm going through. I think I'm thinking a lot about how I perceived things when I was younger and how I look at them now, and it's so different. It's like a 180. I am looking at things that I did or I said or how I felt, and I'm thinking, shit, glad I leveled up. Yeah, because we've all done those stupid things when we were young and think that we were an adult before we were. It was our time period. That's the way the world was in the Pisces era. But we are going into the Aquarius era, which is the love. So I pulled some good cards. I channeled some good cards. Basically, when I do my cards, they fly everywhere, and if they're up, they want to be seen. So we have a huge message for today. We kept having 41 and 14 popping out all over the place in these cards. Wait till you see the numbers of these cards. It was just unbelievable. So we are going to start with 9/19 of 2024. That's today's date. It's a 27 and it goes to a 9. And tomorrow, which is Freedom Friday, this is Thor Thursday, Freedom Friday, 9/20/2024. It's a 19, it's a 10, and it goes the 9 and the 10 together is a 1. So we are going to read the 1. It's going to start the reading to where it's going to manifest things. I highly advise you to keep a journal. Journal, even if you can only say, I am grateful in your journal that day. I've got like 4 pages going on. I have manifested so much stuff in my life. It's scary because I'm not really into material possessions. I mean, I have things that I've kept, but I feel gradually I get rid of the things that no longer serve me. And even though it might have had like a sentimental journey moment, I only keep the things that I feel that are precious to me, totally, is irreplaceable. And that's about it. Anything else, basically, those are kind of replaceable too, to an extent, but uh, it's the feeling you have when you look at that thing, the memory, and it's a positive memory. So it's okay to keep a few things. So anyway, let's get into the 1. We're going to read the 1. I hope everybody's staying nice. We've been getting a lot of rain down here in Florida, but it's been a nice rain. It's been a soothing rain. And today it looked like it was going to rain. It's kind of beautiful. Number 1 tells you that you are a magician priestess and that now and then you require solitude in order to fully develop the capabilities within you. You need solitude now, and in particular, in order to perceive your vision from a spiritual teacher clearly and without compromise. Number 1 promises success and a deep bond of the heart. It will teach you to feel the moment of creation within you and to perceive yourself as a spiritual being. Its energy field is the beginning, the absolute being, the sum of all possibilities, the pure spirit of the subtle world. I love that because we are all part of the subtle world, and we are all intertwined with each other through our conscious mind. That's the connection. Now, this is the Soul Helper Oracle, and I'm going to start out with her today because it's a 32, it's a 5, and 5s were crazy today in this reading, and so were 41s and 14s, which go to a 5. So yeah, 5s were like crazy. Tear down the walls around your heart, give and receive security and warmth. A sense of security and of belonging, feeling happy, warm, and safe are all we need to make a warm, comfortable home for ourselves. Your soul path has now led you here. Your true home, which will provide all these, is now ready for you, or perhaps you have already found it. Be prepared to recognize and accept it gratefully. It is wonderful. You will find a sense of security and a truth home wherever those around you are at one with you. See all the people, angels, animals, plants, masters, and power animals bound to you in love. Tear down the walls around you. You need them no longer, and start building radiant bridges. Do this every day. You are compassionate and have shown that you have justice and patience. Security and love now flow to you and envelop you in their cocoon. Accept everything that comes to you in order to be able to ultimately to also share it. Become a vessel filled with an abundance of security and love. Then celebrate it with gratitude and joy, as you will reap everything you sow. From now on, whenever or wherever you go and wherever your home may be, a sense of security will always be a part of your heart. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the rabbit, the herbal essence oil is sandalwood, the healing crystal is rose quartz, and the number is 5. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Yeah, we are at the end of a soul path, and that's why we're questioning everything, because it's now time to clear the dark night of the soul parts, because we're always going to walk through them. But in the beginning, you're getting rid of the deepest, darkest of your soul, because you got to get rid of that. It's binding you to those things still, and just let it go. That's what I try to do. And I know sometimes it's not as easy as people think. A lot of people have a lot of problems with meditation. They can't clear their mind. I'm going to read the Human Spirit Oracle. We got to the number 3, and it's commune with nature. You know, I always tend to, when my mind is overloaded with things, I tend to go out into nature and just be. Just observe the birds and the animals and the squirrels and how they interact with each other. That's how we should interact with each other. She's got the third eye, the book. She's in fall, which is where we're going. She's got the pine cones and the whoop-de-doos. Does a bear poop in the woods? Let's go on a hike and find out. Get off the phone and computer screens and take some time to connect with the natural world, aka nature. When we are constantly connected to our devices, we lose that primal connection to the natural order. Mother Nature has given us everything that we need, but as society, we have turned to materialistic things and technologies. When we get anxious or feel trapped, the first thing we say is, I need some air. Then our worlds become too much. We can find peace and solace in nature. Take time today to breathe in some fresh air, take in nature, and sit with your old friend, Mother Nature. Take your shoes off, let the soles of your feet touch the earth. Your worries will sink into the soil, and at least for that moment, you can breathe a little easier. I say that all the time. I just got to breathe. You just got to walk away, let it go. It's not worth fighting over anymore. And I see uh the similarities of everybody when you're in a relationship with somebody or your friendship or something. It always seems like it's money and family that intertwines and causes chaotic things in your life. And it's sad actually because uh you're supposed to get along with your family, but it all depends. Some of them you can't. Some of them, people I think were just thrown together for a little while they were growing up, and then they go on. Now I'm going to do the practical magic. It's a 14, and it says embrace your shadow, light and dark, with dark in quotes. She's got the moon behind her and the darkness. The passion with the purple dress. Darkness and light are two halves of the same whole, and there is strength and wisdom in honoring both sides of yourself. Your shadow self is that place within you where all the feelings, desires, thoughts, and actions you've repressed, rejected, or hidden dwell, the place within you that you refuse to shine a light on or examine in any detail, the darkness that only grows the more you wish it away or try to ignore it. You've been taught not to reveal your emotional pain, but there is incredible strength in bringing the suppressed pieces of you to the light and accepting your whole self. The shadow is the term for everything you can't or won't see in yourself. And the message of this card is that it is time to embrace it rather than pretending it away. It's a wonderful card, for out of the darkness and shadow comes lightness and hope, a new appreciation and acceptance of your authentic self, and a new freedom to be all that you are. Do you have a habit of blocking your emotions and denying how you feel, shrugging off your anger or hurt, and pretending you aren't upset, swallowing down guilt or shame for things you've done in the hope that no one will ever find out? It's time to stop. Focusing on the light and denying any darkness is as unhealthy as focusing only on the dark. Pretending everything is love and light at all times is draining. It's also a lie. Life can be hard for everyone, and no one is their best self all the time. Acknowledge the so-called shadowy parts of yourself, the ones you're not proud of, and use them to be a better person. Shadow emotions can also be clues to what you really want and how you want to be. So use them to change your attitude and transform your life. Know that your shadow aspect don't make you flawed. They are not bad or wrong. It's okay. It's normal, healthy, even to feel sad, angry, jealous, scared, or resentful, to experience shame and regret causes problems when it's denied and repressed. When you lie about and try to hide the things you've done, said, or felt, destroying yourself with self loathing and lashing out at others in fear that your secret will be discovered, and it doesn't work. Trying to hide from yourself and your emotions affects your judgment, your choices, and your actions. It locks you in misery and isolation, spiraling you further into darkness. Exploring your shadow by examining your motives for past and present acts and freeing yourself from the impacts will create a deeper, more authentic life and stronger, more intimate relationship. Being vulnerable is powerful and healing, and is the most intimate personal gift you can give someone else and yourself. When you accept and integrate your shadow and understanding and embracing your whole life self, you will be stronger, more compassionate, more yourself than ever before. I agree with that because there's a lot of times you have to be someone you really kind of you are, but you aren't. I have two different voices. And this is my normal voice, and then I can have my business voice. You can do all kinds of stuff, but you feel in the energy that you need to be around. But then sometimes, like they said, that gets heavy because you're not being yourself all the time. I had so much stuff come out. It was like, whoa, 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 whoa. We have so many messages. I'm going to read this one because this is very important. When I'm talking to people, sometimes I'll use the masculine and the feminine as an aspect of that person. People that aren't in the spiritual movement always take the masculine and feminine as a physical part, sexual part of the feminine and masculine. That's not what that means. It means that you show more strength and resilience as a masculine, um what do I want to say, avatar, kind of soul. And then you have to be feminine. You have to have the compassionate sometimes, where the masculine has more strength. They're strong, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female in that aspect. You have it's polarity, it's opposites. You have a strong part of you, and you have a feminine, weak part of you, compassionate part of you, and they're intertwined. It all depends on what kind of situation you're in, that you can see that you're using your masculine here, and with these people you're using your feminine. And that's okay. That's what you want to do, because we do have to experience our masculine and feminine side. And people, it's not about sex. It has nothing to do with parts of the body, masculine, feminine. Like when I say to a woman or that you're more masculine, your attunement is more masculine than this person's more feminine, they get offended, like I'm calling a woman a man, and that's not what it is. It's not man, woman. It's masculine, feminine. It's the way we deal with things. That's what it is. It's hard to describe, but yeah, you got to get used to it because people don't realize what the masculine and feminine in spirituality is. Okay, we got the golden future, and I had to bring this card out. Oh my gosh, I love this card. It's a 41. The super love portal. Accept yourself as a cosmic being. Boom. Bubbles. I love bubbles and the stream going down. And he is barefoot on the grass, grounding, and look at the energy at the heart. That, you see that? That is your cosmic. That is your Shambhala. That is where we want to be. We can have that immediately when we learn how to balance ourselves out. The super love portal. Oh my gosh. Accept yourself as a cosmic being. I love that. My cards are great. I'm sorry, but the energy just comes to me with these really special, cool cards. The entire universe is ascending, and by 2032, the heart center of Earth will have connected to the heart center of all the planets. They will all communicate, exchanging love and information. When this happens, a surge of higher love will flow around the entire cosmos, and this will profoundly affect everyone on our planet. This will activate a special high frequency portal in the mountain of China. This awesome portal holds pure white source love, which will pour out and bathe us all in wondrous divine love, such as we have never before experienced. It will massively impact every one of us. When heart centers connect, a great flow of love is generated. Bam! That is where we want to be. We want to be in the heart space. We want to control our triggers. We want to balance our masculine and feminine. The heart is where the Christ consciousness is. The crown is where our creator is. And our body is where mother is. It's easy, actually, if you think about it. Choosing this cosmic card suggests that you are a being of the universe who has incarnated specifically to help our planet ascend. You are invited to invoke the great pure white archangel Batil, who oversees the flow of the cosmos and ensures that everything moves in harmony and according to divine timing. Ask him to hold you in a vortex of his shimmering white light. State your intentions to help Earth's heart to connect to the heart center of all the planets in this universe. Know and known and unknown. Focus on your heart chakra and sense it opening and expanding until a ray of white light streams from it. Visualize the light from your heart beaming out to all the planets. When you have finished, pause for a moment, then breathe in the glorious love held in the center of the planets. Absolutely know that you are blessed as a cosmic being. Your participation will trigger your own higher heart chakra to expand and will help to open the super love portal in China. Shambhala. And we don't have to go looking for it in China. We have it within our heart. If you have to go looking for it in China, you haven't meditated enough and you haven't went within enough. That's all I got to say about that. I would advise it. I really would, because it really helps. When you understand more about the awakening, the mystery school, the earth school is what we're on right now. And the mystery school is where I guess it's going to get dark. Maybe it's going to rain. I'm going to pull some light a little bit on. I'm sitting in the dark over here. Yeah, mother is, and father, sky, and mother earth, and the Christ consciousness within. We got a couple of different cards, and it's weird because I was talking about some things. Time to ground. This is the messenger oracle. We all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within whilst your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you. I love that. We are supposed to be more into the earth than we really are. And we need to practice that. We really need to ground ourselves more. The turtles are they get very old and they're very wise. And her third eye is open, but her eyes are closed. So she's listening to her intuition as she's grounding herself in meditation, and she's got animals around and the nuts food around for the animals, and she's just in the void. When you get into the void, and I will sit here at my desk, say I'd be drinking coffee or something, and I'm tired, I've been doing stuff, and I'm just looking out at the birds and the squirrels and nature and the flowers and the clouds and everything out there, and kind of just drifting away and just floating around. Like, it's weird because my husband will call me Daisy. What are you doing, Daisy? And he knows that I'm just kind of in a meditative trance state, I guess I could say, because I really don't hear much. I just hear nothing. It's like I'm floating and it feels amazing. I'm not afraid. It's not dark. I'm just floating. There's really no light and dark. It's kind of like a greenish, like it's the northern lights or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing, but to me it reminds me of northern lights and kind of flowing. And the next one we got was embrace the masculine. And that's funny because I was just talking about the masculine. The masculine is kind of the masculine and feminine, like I said, are hard things for people to understand. But we have to balance it. And right now, the masculine is calling. So there must be more feminine aspects of life right now. And we need to bring a little masculine in. Within ourselves, there are two aspects to our nature, the masculine and feminine. Here in the present, you need to embrace the masculine aspect of your nature and let it guide your steps. Now is time to be assertive, to act with authority, and stand up for both yourself and your truths. Fight for what you believe in. Do not allow others to tell you that you must not or cannot. But remember, whilst you allow your masculine self to be dominant, you need to temper your assertiveness and determination with gentleness and compassion. There it is right there. Uh, you have to balance that. Too much masculine and too much feminine is yeah, that's not a good thing. And men are like, I don't know how to be feminine. Well, yeah, you do. When you cry or you love someone and hug them with compassion or write a little love poem or something like that, that is a feminine aspect of the I am. And it's okay. That's mother. But then we have the masculine where I need to go pull a Volkswagen off my child and beat the guy next door up. Then I use my masculine and I become Buffy. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's what it is. It's kind of when you know how to use the feminine and the masculine at that point, because you'll see the truth then. Like the owl, he's playing yo-yo with the Celtic knot down there. Do not be deceived. Be watchful and mindful of the illusion others weave around themselves, and that you may weave around yourself. Know the night. Understand the shadows. See through the darkness to the light of truth. Pay attention to contradictions. Notice when actions and words are not in harmony. Hone your intuition and insight so that you may know the minds and hearts of those around you and yourself, and trust in the wisdom born of that awareness. We have to level that out. We've been working on that for a while now. And I think we're all doing pretty good with it. Okay. Yeah, I know. I talk to myself a lot. I answer myself too. Let's see. We got a number 29, which is an 11, which is a master number. And this is the Magic Spirit Oracle. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Breaking into bloom, time, liberation, and understanding. And she has the rose coming out of her forehead, which is the third eye right here, and the magic all around her. And she has the pink hair, which is compassion. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Let me hold this up. This card is cool. There's an hourglass on either side of it. I didn't even notice that. One's dark and one's like lighter, like sand through time, as the days of our lives. And then the dark side. So, and then there's the tree of life up here with the crescent moon and her third eye coming out so she can see herself. So this should be an interesting card. Okay, let's do this. The rosebud time, the rosebud time, liberation, understanding. My third eye is awakened and my heart is open. Temperance. The red rose has paid you a visit. She is your ally and comes with the gift of grace and patience. She knows what it's like to think the world is ending and then have it begin again, to feel trapped, for the bud must break open before it can bloom. It can be painful and seem long, but you must learn this is a path to liberation. This card has an energy of awakening, self-liberation, and patience. The red rose has mastered these and wants to help you learn them as well. It can be a positive omen that there is something you will soon understand, something that has been troubling your mind and heart, something that you have been trying to figure out, get past, or comprehend. Notice the hourglass in the artwork. They are on both sides of her, reminding her that time itself is a necessary ingredient in the process of growth and awakening. Just as water is, this card can also mean that the red rose has a message for you, that you are or have been in a struggle, but need to trust that it will end up leading you to more freedom and magic. The red rose is your friend and reassures you that sometimes you will break before you bloom. You are on the path of setting yourself free from something. This could be within you, your career, creativity, healing, or your dreams. That it's still going. That's a good, I like this message. Notice how the red rose blossoms as an extension of your third eye, your ultimate spiritual center connecting you with the quantum realm. The spirit of the rose is within you. You have the power of understanding what you're meant to. You feel another rose blossoming from your heart, resulting from the awakening of your own self-love during this process. With third eye intuition and the power of your heart, you are sure to free yourself from your struggle. Those are the places that need to be opened at this time. As they say, energy goes where attention flows. I like that. And there's a manifestation enhancer on here. It says specific guided meditation and crystals that you endow with this energy can assist you in activating your third eye and heart. You will need to set the intention for them to open. Place your hand on your heart throughout the day and tap on your third eye a few times. As it awakens it, when meditating, place one hand on your heart and one finger of the other on your third eye. I like that message a lot. And we had one more come out, and the reason I kept it is because it is a 41, and we had so many 41s come up, and I was like, well, it's a 41. If it would have been a 5 or a 41, I would have kept it anyway. And it's definitely a 5, and it is a 41. The Witch critiques lotus flower hermit free will. I am a powerful creator and alchemize who I am. Oh, these pages are so hard to get apart. Sometimes these new decks are, gotta pry them open. In a world full of princes, she is the witch. This card is an omen that you have extra power to alter your fate at this time, to create something new for yourself and your life, to give yourself space from the world so you can do so, to go deeper and learn the way of the spirit. This is not the traditional hermit card, but is similar. This is the witch or Crutix card that tells us we are meant for greater things. We now have the power of the witch, the magic that can happen when she creates instead of destroys. The Crutrix is the witch who lives alone, who spends her time in solitude and is content to do so, perfecting the art of making potions, perfuming, alchemy, drawing her visions, and casting spells, discovering new ways of magic and transcending them to her own book. She is beautiful in a strange, dark, and unusual way. Though she couldn't care less about her appearance. She is the cat in the night and doesn't care to be seen. Occasionally, she offers magical aid or channels wisdom to a lost soul in need. She would rather not unless spirit insists or give her signs to do so. Then she will begrudgingly abide by that, helping the desperate wanderer who winds up at her door. Either it was their destiny to find her or their heard rumors of her beauty and power. So they went on a quest to find her. Though she will reject all lovers because she deems them unworthy until the day she meets a force as wild and magical as she. And even then, she may still reject them. Spirit has become her greatest friend and is a strong force within her. Creature of nature, keep her company and alert her when others are near. She comes from a troubled past of which she does not speak. Born in darkness and created from nothingness, the witch was doomed for life to be the hag of the swamp, the one who typically abandons good for evil, who steals innocent souls to stay alive for centuries. But instead, she decides to become something else, a secret third thing, a thing which up until now had not existed, the Crutrix. Yeah, I'm waiting for my doctor to call me. I got cotton mouth all the time from this one pill, and it makes me thirsty all the time. I don't like that. Um, you have the power of the witch at this time. Write down the spells you wish to cast upon your life and destiny. Light a candle and write 5 important intentions you would like to set for yourself, your life, the world, and your loved ones. I really like both of those cards as a message because I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am. Yeah, pretty much. We have to create who we are. We have to walk in that path because that's who we are. Okay, I'm going to the angels and ancestors, and we got the snake shed old skin. We got to get rid of the baggage. We're walking around with that ankle ball on our ankle, pulling all the stuff around that we just got pissed off about in the past and shoulda, coulda, woulda, did something better. And we're all worried about that past, and we are gonna be there, and it's just our past. It's no, it's not. You can change your past. You can release a lot of stuff, work on yourself, and I think that's the most important thing right now. Cast off the old, reveal the true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In Tantric yoga, it symbolizes the Kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. The energy of renewal is washing over your life in this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized, or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the eternal world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time of renewal, abundance, and connections. Let yourself be reborn and create. Yeah, it's kind of that, and that's what it is. We are going through a rebirth. We are shedding the old skin and walking away from what doesn't make us happy. The other one we got was the Peacekeeper. The harmonious resolution is possible. The Indian with the peace pipe and the white buffalo. Choose peace. Conflicts are coming to an end. You deserve to experience happiness and contentment. The Peacekeeper card portrays a Lakota First Nations woman honoring the Lakota deity, White Buffalo Calf woman, who brought the sacred pipe to the people. This pipe, which she holds in her hand, is a symbol of peace, emblematic and surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. The Peacekeeper is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation. Even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision, it is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get to the truth across, but you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation. Along with any wounds that may be inflicted on you, choose peace. You know it's calling you. Yeah, when we need so much peace in this world right now, this world is just so chaotic. It's crazy. Okay, now we are going to go into the actual reading for the collective. And we got a number 14. Now we're in the Enchanted Map Oracle. Ride the Wave. And Ride the Wave came in reverse, but is a 14, which is a 5. Beautiful 2 dolphins. And there is a fairy. I never noticed that. Right here, riding the dolphin. You may be mistaken a rogue wave for a fun ride. You can only coast for so long before you hit the shoreline with a smack. The tide is ebbing, and your activities are now preparing you for when that wonderful wave comes in for you to ride. You're meant to learn how to be a strong swimmer now. Don't worry, preparation ensures a successful result. However, you must wait patiently for the right moment to come. Now is the time for conscious preparation and skill building. Yeah. You don't want to wait for the right wave. You want to take the waves you get. And that's basically what it's saying. You want to ride the wave. And when you get to where you're going, maybe jump off the but I would be careful with that. And we had a Queen of Wands was the clarifier. I think that's in the other book. I used two. I used the Wild Reflection Tarot and the Oceanic Tarot. And yeah, Queen of Wands was over here. And it's interesting how we got the white buffalo over there with the woman with the peace pipe. And she's got bulls and cows. She's got a magical walker. And she was reversed. Demanding, vengeful, low confidence, jealousy, selfishness, and temperamental and bullying. The Queen of Wands reversed can signify the asker is experiencing low self-confidence and self-belief. They have been hiding physically and emotionally isolating themselves from others. Selfish and demanding lover, jealousy, dominating lover, arguments, lack of motivation in career, selfishness or jealousy, bad financial decisions, greediness, overspending, nervous and inflexible can interfere with your plans. Your ambitions are unreasonably great. Be aware of sticking your nose in other people's business. Don't try to force your values on others. That is a good idea. A really good idea, because yeah, we got to remember that. Okay, we also got the number 15, and it is the Vortex. That is temptation. The Vortex reveals that you have become trapped. You may be enslaved by a job, financial contract, or love and lust. A common meaning of the Vortex is affairs. This situation means you feel you have little power and that another person or other parties have control over you. You may be feeling attracted to a person or situation that you know good. For this reason, an additional meaning of the vortex is addiction to substance or to love itself. However, your bondage is an illusion. You can decide to break free whenever you choose. If you decide it's time to break an agreement or have it, do it. It will be easier than you think. Don't let your circumstances dictate who you are. Take back your power. This is choices, contracts, control power, affairs, restriction, and addiction. Be careful right now. With all of the negative energy swirling around out there, it's easy to get sucked into the vortex of bad energy and go along with what everybody else is going along with. Don't do that. Just go meditate, go take a walk. Don't get involved in that crap. Okay, now what do we got? We got a number 8. And this is come together, and it's got 2 giraffes and a pelican on top of the hearts in gold, and it came in upside down. So, come together, love needs to be shared. When the come together card appears reversed, it is a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. It's intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love, when in fact they are signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well, to the point that now you are also depleted. Know that this true love will not be denied you. What is truly for you will never walk past you or require this much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another. I like that. I like how it says, what is truly for you will never walk past you. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard it said like that or require this much energy. I like that. And I like giraffes. They're cool. And I love pelicans. So yeah, that's a cool card. Okay, now where are we? We are in the air. You can feel it coming in the air tonight. And it is a number 4. Where are you? There you are. And I call this guy, he is like Inspector Gadget. He like cleans everything and organizes everything. And I don't know, this card kind of reminds me of my husband. I told him that one day. This guy has all the answers right here. He's got the clock at his heart. So he's on time. He's got the third eye up. He's got his glasses on, wide awake. He's wide awake, so he's busy. Order your environment. Banish clutter, clean house, create structure in your day. Follow a routine, keep a time budget. If you truly want something, you will make time for it. Limit distractions and time wasters, weed out bad habits, remove negative influences. That reminds me, start burning your white sage. Go get some white sage. Open your windows or your doors and start burning and releasing the negative from your home and your environment, because we are going into the winter where everybody's kind of in the house. So you're going to get a lot of stagnant energy. So make sure you're doing that. This symbolizes the importance of order in your environment and giving your day structure, especially if you have specific goals or projects you wish to perform and complete. Routines are our daily habits. The things that we do on a daily basis give structure and order. Following our routine moves us from one part of the day to the next. Having a routine can provide us with a level of security born of consistency. By establishing order in our environment, we also add to that sense of security. When everything has its place, we can be confident that it will be there when we need it. We won't waste hours of our day looking for something that has been lost in the clutter and mess that we often surround ourselves with. A cluttered and chaotic environment can give rise to a cluttered and disorganized mind, a mind that is unable to follow a routine that is conducive to productivity. The Four Bears suggest establishing order in your life by removing clutter. Establish a pattern of regular cleaning, but put things back where they belong after using, so they are there the next time you need them. Keep your paperwork in order, even make a place in your life for the unexpected. You know what? My desk is very orderly. I have dyslexia and I am very funny about crap and stuff all over the place. My husband likes to collect stuff over there in the corner and I just let it go. I dust around it. He likes his stuff right there. Me, I probably like to do more work for running around looking for it. Okay, now what do we got here? What do we got? Okay. We got a number 18, which is the star. And the star was reversed. She was like this. You know, that's interesting. I just said burn some sage. She has a candle lit on a blanket outside underneath the stars. She looks like she's lighting her white sage. She's got a flower where she's earthing, and she's got the sun and star behind her. And yeah, this was reversed. Hopelessness, despair, negativity, lack of faith. The challenge that you would normally see as exciting may instead make you feel as though you cannot overcome them. Extreme self-criticism, loss of hope about romance, lack of confidence, lack of motivation, lack of enthusiasm, and yeah, pessimist about work, despair regarding financial situation. The star reverse card asks us to nurture our sense of hope and positive energy to help propel our actions with joy instead of fear. Yeah, we talk too much about the crap we worry about on a daily basis, and you know what? It might not even happen. So we need to really quit worrying about all that junk in our trunk. Now, we did get the strength card from the as a clarifier also. And this one didn't come in reverse, and this is an 11, and that is a master number. So let's see what we got here. Block my husband out. I don't know why he's standing there looking crazy. Stand firm, be calm, and take the higher moral ground. This situation is a test of your character, and you are resilient and patient enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or a compromise that doesn't feel right. This is courage, patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposition, and vitality. Yeah, like I was saying, a cluttered home is a cluttered mind, and I don't like clutter, which my husband's good at clutter. He's good at this side is mine, as you see, kind of nice and clean. I got my incense, my candles, my seashells, and over behind the TV, over near the TV where he sits, I don't show that. It's not bad, but it's his clutter. So I go around that crap. Okay, what do we got now? Oh, got a 41. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, that's the one. It's unexpected visitors, 41. And this came in the upright. Detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be, there are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of a life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicities for fate and destiny to meet. Expect spirit who knows what you can't comprehend. For now, life is full of surprises. So stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There is a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. And if you look at this card, she is peeking out to see who the unexpected visitor is. You got the white rabbit, and there's a frog right over here. And she's like, yeah, she's not expecting, but something's going to change her life. Sometimes the synchronicities are perfectly aligned. Oh, actually, most of the time, not sometimes. The next one we got, crap. Yeah, we got the moon, we got the illusion. It was upside down, it was reversed. Yeah. That's an 18, and that was another 9. And we know 9 goes into itself. Nine's a powerful number. She's got her dog, and she's got a wolf on the mountains howling at the moon. We had a beautiful full moon the other day. I took a shower into the full moon. It was beautiful. You know, water really soothes things when they're going on. She's got her dog, and she's got the wolf there in the mountains behind her, and the water coming down with the energy all around. Fear, deception, anxiety, misunderstanding, misinterpretation, clarity, and understanding. You must deal with your anxiety and fears by overcoming them, for they are like shadows in the dark. The moon card advises you not to make any important decisions until the period of uncertainty is over. Deception, fear, and paranormal paranoia. Jeez, I couldn't spit it out. Regarding love, clarity at work, sabotage, deception, and trickery at work. Clarity about finances, deception regarding finances. Soon you will be able to see everything clearly in the daylight. Along the way, you may have to face your inner demons. What used to be difficult to understand is now becoming clearer. Yeah, I just said that to somebody. I said, you got to be careful with your some people don't understand what you're trying to say, and then they take it offensively. So you got to be careful with that, because the moon does bring a lot of illusion to the table. And let me see what we got after that. Okay, we got the sixth of air on that one. And that is, oh geez. That is a good message. But so far today, we've had some warnings, and you might have to re-listen and think about these warnings that are being put into this. Now, this did not come in reverse. This is solutions, comparisons, compromise, open-mindedness, mindfulness, illumination, personal power, a time of research and investigation. Look at and compare a range of options. Weigh the pros and cons, be willing to compromise. Don't let rigidity hamper possibility and success. A moment of empathy. Step into your personal power. Do not discredit what others offer. In the moment of recognition, the mind changes in an instant, and so does life itself. The six of air is presenting you with an opportunity to act with mindfulness and awareness. From this moment onwards, choose to take responsibility for your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, understanding that even by taking a passive or inactive role, by doing nothing, or by allowing others to make decisions on your behalf, you are making a choice. Own it. The only drawback is that you will no longer be able to blame others for stealing your power. If it was your choice to give it away, this is your moment to come of age and own your power. The six of air signifies an opportunity to empower and illuminate your life by opening your mind. There's a lot of people that are very, very, very close-minded. I would learn that. I live that. I'm there. I'm here. And, not really. We're not really here and there. And the other one, the other clarifier we got for that one was judgment, self-reflection. And, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection lately. Even though I walked through the dark night of the soul and got over and forgave and went on with things, there's still those moments of self-reflection. And we have to have those moments. If you feel you need to give a person a second chance or returning to an old situation, now is the time to decide. If you're reassessing the past in other ways, don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, it's a time to revisit the past, to take stock before you move on. You may muse on happy memories or discover that there's unfinished business. So you may find yourself being in touch with someone from your past or revisiting an old situation to find answers. At this time, you'll also be judging yourself on your past actions. Did you do the right thing? An additional meaning of this card is spiritual connections, linking with those in spirit, guides, angels, and loved ones. Yeah, our loved ones are all around us. I can feel them all the time. I can hear them say things. I know it's not me saying it because it doesn't sound like me. Those times when, yeah, that sounded just like me. I know, I got this. I'm thinking about something, and other times you're like, really? Who come up with that? And you question it, but yeah, your ancestors and your spirit guides and source, that they come up with that. Now we got one more. We got 36, and this is commitment with the gold star in the middle. And this one didn't come in reverse. I think that's beautiful. Part A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committed to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnership at this time. Remember that your partnership with spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. I really like that. And with that, we got choice and number 2. And it came reversed too. And this is polarity. We went over choice so many times. It's the polarity. It's positive, the negative. Just because it's black doesn't mean it's negative. The white could be negative, but the chakras are lit up also. Everything has an opposite. Duality divides and separates. Polarity unites and integrates. When you create, you also destroy. Embrace an open mind. Nothing is ever black and white. A choice between dichotomy and integration. Sometimes both parties can be right. Yeah, he's balancing the balance beams right there between them. And the energy of the chakras are between both of their hands. So yeah, that can be good or bad. It's the theory of the two opposites forces coming together to create a state of chaos. In this theory, positive and negative poles repel each other. And so there is a constant and ongoing battle between the two where one seeks to overcome and get or be rid of the other. Polarity, however, is the idea that two opposite forces exist in all things within the universe, not as separate competing forces, but a complementary opposing aspect of a singular whole. In this theory, one is just as necessary as the other. Yeah, it's like charging your battery. I mean, it's getting dark. We're probably going to get more storms. I could just assume. And I have to close these curtains because there's so much light that comes in these windows. Okay, now, we got so many cards on this today, and we really need to think of our choices that we are making. They're either good, bad, or ugly, but we have to really be careful. We did get the Ace of Wands with this one, this clarity. And the Ace of Wands is growth. You know, we're leveling up. That's the growth we're going through. We went through the childhood, the teenage years, the adolescent, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, whatever we went through. We had growth. We leveled up on each level. How we perceived it, how we went, did we go bad or did we go good? There could be a little bad and a little good in there sprinkled with some crap, but we've got over it. We're beyond it. We're okay now. Okay, that was the last one of that one. And then we got, oh boy, we got a 19, and that is the sun. And these gongs are supposed to be very relaxing. And it didn't come back, it didn't come in reverse. So this is happiness, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, happiness, and truth. Sun card represents success, abundance, and radiance. Like the sun itself, it gives strength and vitality to all those who are lucky enough to feel its rays. There is much joy and happiness coming your way. Happiness and love in a relationship, positivity is attractive, feeling radiant, enthusiastic and energetic at work, successful work projects, strong financial situation. The sun card shows that you have a significant sense of deserved confidence right now. Life is particularly good and the sun is shining your way as you reach the goal that you have set. I like that. And the sun, that gong is very peaceful and powerful. and brings. And, you know, we got one more card, and this is a number one. It's an Ace of Fire. And I don't have to read this because this is the gold that we're going to get, the Jubilee, the golden egg with the spider. And this is a rebirth. This is a new world. This is go for the gold, go for the gusto. This is where we are going to be. Uh, and this is strength. And we have it. We have the strength. We have to remember that this is our evolution, and we've never been through an evolution like this, nor will we ever again. And we did get a 21, which is a 3 at the end, and it's the world. And she was upside down. She came in reverse, but she looks peaceful. She looks like she's in nature, barefoot, feeling into the grounding. And we've got to remember this is a lack of closure, a lack of achievement, feeling incomplete, emptiness. You may have achieved many things, but you feel a sense of emptiness or dissatisfaction. You have oiled the pieces, but they don't seem to fit together in a meaningful way. Missing something in love life, taking partner for granted, false measures of success, missing peace in career, close to completion, financial goal unfulfilled despite financial comfort. You may be feeling increasingly tempted to give up on what you have started and leave things unfinished. Perhaps you are resistant to change. Feel that you are not yet ready for new experiences. Yeah, you are. Quit. We need to quit procrastinating because that is not going to help anybody. We are never going back to the old. It is not going to be there anymore. Nobody lives there. It's the past. We've got to rebuild our world. Now, we got two cards. We got the Divine Master, which is Lakshmi and Ganesh. Prosperity, vibration. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. Yes. Health, wealth, and happiness. That's what you're attracting, and that's what you want to attract. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of all forms of prosperity, including fertility, fortune, and well-being. She is part of the Trinity of godness in the Hindu pantheon. She is associated with Diwali, the Indian festival of light, and is often invoked for guidance and wealth and prosperity. Ganesh is the Hindu elephant-headed teacher, the son of Lord Shiva, and the goddess of Parvati, also known as Ganapati. He is acknowledged to be a remover of illusion and is much loved by taxi drivers in India because he can help them weave in and out of the crazy traffic of the cities. It is said that Lakshmi adopted Ganesh as her own son and declared that all her health, wealth, and accomplishments would also be his. Together, these incredible beings work as a force of light and goodness and will come to those who need support with busting through challenges that stop them from experiencing their infinite worth. Health, happiness, joy, success, good company, and opportunities surround you now. If you are working on a particular project at this time, know that this card brings confirmation that you are indeed on the right path and will soon enjoy the fruits of your labor. Spend extra time and energy on gratitude, for when you do, you magnetize more and more reason to be grateful. Yes, start your book. Start your dream journey. If you don't dream, there's reasons why. You're not meant to bring it back. If you feel you've been up against challenges or blockages, Lakshmi and Ganesh are encouraging you to keep going. Don't give up. The barricade you are pushing through is actually an opportunity to decide how committed and focused you are on bringing your vision into reality. What you believe, you will achieve. I like that. Okay, we got the one more, and I'm going to read what I said about the 41. I'm not sure I did. I can't remember, but you know what? Maybe we need it again. Another message. 41 expresses its innate sense of personal freedom with building a secure foundation for the future. Fives is change. Fives, you are on the right path towards your life purpose and soul mission. Yeah, we are, and that's what we're supposed to be. And why do I have two cards here? Don't remember them. Oh, I know why I got two cards here. Okay. Surprise. We got Gaia Gateway Activation, Learning Experience, Wisdom Transmission, and Earth Intelligence. Look at that. There's your pathway to life. Learning experience, wisdom transmission, earth intelligence. The Gaia gateway is the chakra that connects us directly with the mind and intelligence of Mother Earth. This chakra is not very well known, but it's now being acknowledged as one of the key energetic spaces we can connect with to activate the ascension process. For many years, ascension has been thought of as a moving beyond the limitations of the body and transcending the physical realm. I have this feeling somebody's eating grapes. All of a sudden, I just thought of grapes. If you're eating grapes, I can taste them. I really can. But it is in fact the process of becoming present in the body in full awareness of the spirit within. The Gaia gateway is found below our feet under the Earth Star chakra. But when we're connected to it, it's best to imagine it in the center of the earth. The best way to describe it is as a wormhole or portal in the center of the earth that allows us to connect directly with the non-physical intelligence of Gaia, the spiritual presence of planet Earth. The Earth is a highly spiritual, intelligent, aware being. She has lived through many challenges and experiences that have led her to where she is today. No matter what has been served up to her or how many of us have mistreated her, she has found a way to survive and thrive. Sometimes it is not our role to know how everything will unfold. When you draw this card, it's a reminder to trust the plan. The wisdom of Gaia is with you as at this time, and you can enjoy the natural expansion that is taking place. You may have a tendency to go traveling and look to the stars for answers, but realize that the planet you call home has much to offer too. You have chosen to be here. This may not be easy to accept, especially if your current reality is a harsh one, but your current experiences are vital for your growth. The earth herself cannot escape the challenges that she is facing at this time. Learn from her strength, learn from her yearning for a better future. Come back to her. She is your chosen home. Yeah, I don't think, like I said, there is no coincidences, there is no accidents. And yeah, we did get the Halls of Manetti, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiation. Here we go. The Halls of Manetti are a sacred learning space that where energetically transported by Thoth from Atlantis to the spiritual plane before Atlantis came to an end. It is said that the portal to this etheric retreat is energetically connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many believe that the physical remain of these halls can be found where we don't have to physically visit Egypt to access their energies through. The halls of Manetti are said to have been the home of the Emerald Tablet. They are a space of ancient mysteries in service to the expansion of humanity. On this card, you will see two pillars, an echo of the two pillars that have been found in sacred places throughout history. The black pillar represents physical world, and the white represents the spiritual, indicating that this sacred space is between the worlds. If you feel called to these halls or these seem oddly familiar, there is a chance you have visited them in dream time or even before this incarnation. You're in a deep initiatory chamber at this time. You might feel that things are heavy and challenging, but know that a reconfiguration is happening energetically. You are going through an initiation that will allow you to go beyond the fears of the ego and transcend the limitations of the physical realm. You might not feel that light is present because you are in the middle of this phase at the moment, but know that it is a present within you. You might be feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, but a lot of this anxiety is actually old energies that were stored in the depths of your body being released so that your vibration can rise. This was a great reading, everybody, and I am so happy that you took the time to stop in and see me and listen to a spiritual guidance today. I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.